Good morning, angels. Good morning, nurses. Today, we're going to talk about how to uh, plan again, how to study again, how to refocus again when you fail your NLE, your local board exam, or your NCLEX. You failed it several times. You failed it one time. So I've been receiving a lot of questions about that. How would I pass the NCLEX? I failed it twice. How would I pass my NLE or my local board exam, wherever you are? And how would I pass? How would they pass? So that's the main reason why I'm making this video today. All right. Today's February 22nd. It's a Saturday here in the US, and going to work on one of my PRN job. I'm gonna be an ER nurse today, so bear with me. I'll be driving. Sometimes that's the only time that I could make this valuable videos for you guys. So I'm sorry about my background. It's all about cars and driving. Okay, me taking time to drive to where I should be working. Okay, so without further ado, I'm gonna be backing up and gonna start driving while we're talking about how to pass if you failed your NCLEX, if you failed your local board exam, NLE, or any other exams, guys, certifications. If you failed that, how would you pass it? So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 factors, guys, that you have to revisit, and you have to check again when you fail an exam, any nursing exam, guys, any certification. And so I'm gonna start with the number one factor. So if you failed once on a nursing exam, any exam, guys, as what I have mentioned, please do revisit your motivation. So the number one factor is motivation. I could go on and on with examples, guys, on friends, loved ones, co-workers who failed their NLE. I came from the Philippines, so we call it NLE there, our local board exam. To be registered in the Philippines, they failed once, twice, and now they're successful. They passed it. They passed the exam, and then they now they're like managers. They're charge nurses. They're nurses for all other units in nursing. So, and if you ask them, how did they pass it the second time, the third time, the fourth time that they took it, is that they said that it's all about motivation. All about motivation, guys. People can pass any nursing exam when they are well motivated. If they have the motivation to do so. Oh, it's a stop. All right. So, revisit your motivation, guys. What motivates you to take this exam? Somebody just almost ran through another car. Oh my god. All right. So, what motivation do you have? Look inside yourself and then try to ask yourself, what is my motivation? If you are not motivated to pass the exam that you failed or the certification that you failed, then most probably you're gonna fail again. So, motivation is very important. So what do I usually do? Guys, remember, if you've seen my other videos, guys, I failed CGFNS once. CGFNS exam is an exam for foreign nurses. And way back, we use agencies in the Philippines would ask for a for you to pass the CGFNS exam before they would continue with the process of getting you to the US. So I failed that. I failed that once, and then after that, after a few weeks of depression, I would say depression, guys. But yeah, I was so depressed. I failed, and so I look back and I told myself, why do I want to, pass my CGFNS? So the answer was because I wanted to help my family. That's why I wanted to pass the exam, because I was single by that time. I wanted to pass that exam because I wanted to go to the US, practice here in the US as a registered nurse, help my family in the Philippines, help myself also, become more stable financially, and I, because it's one of my dream is to live here and practice nursing here in the US. So now I'm here because I was highly motivated to take my CGFNS the second time, guys. I'm just like you guys. I'm just an average nurse. I learned through mistakes. I learned through experience. I learned through reading books. I learned through everything. Every day when I go to work, I learn. So I'm the same as you. I'm not super smart. I also failed, guys. I also failed. All right. So I failed my CGFNS exam. So the first factor, once again, is to revisit your motivation. What else motivated me, guys? I have seen other people, other batchmates enjoying their work here in the US, and their compensation also here in the US. So that highly motivated me also. What else? I cannot accept it that I failed, guys. I know I can do better. I know I can do better. So that was one of my motivation also. I wanted to lift myself up, and I wanted to cross one of the challenges in my nursing career, which is to pass the GFNS. So I was highly motivated. Then after that, I passed it, guys. The second time I took my CGFNS, I passed it. All right. So look back and ask yourself, what's my motivation? If you're not motivated, once again, you're never gonna pass the exam that you failed. All right. You're gonna fail again, most probably, if you don't have any motivation. Okay. So what you can do is you write it in a manila paper, or paper, or a notebook, your jot down notebook, or just write it in a whiteboard, and then place it somewhere, guys. Okay. So for example, your family is your motivation, you place it there. So okay, family, number one. Number two, your kids. Okay, your kids, your wife, what else, your church, what other motivations do you have, guys? Then place it there, and then place it somewhere, post it somewhere you can see it every day. All right. So you would be by doing that, you'll always remember what your motivation is, and every day you'll be motivated to study, to work hard for it, to spend more time with things that would make you pass the exam. All right. So we're past the number one factor. Once again, is your motivation. Okay. If you don't have any motivation, then most probably you're gonna fail again. Remember that, angels. Remember that, nurses. Okay. All right. Second is your focus, guys. You have to refocus. So ask yourself, ask yourself about what did I do wrong and what did I do right when I took the exam. Like for example, if you fail your NCLEX or B, your CGFNS, any nursing exam or certificate, guys, ask yourself, what did I do wrong? Did I overstudy? Oh my God, that's a true thing, guys. I have batchmates who are super intelligent. They won't even the whole day, like the whole 22 hours a day, they would go and study. They overstudied, so they're like physically drained, emotionally drained, and then they took the exam, they failed, but they're like their level of intelligence is too high, but they still failed, guys. So what else? During that time, let me go back to my experience when I failed my CGFNS, guys. I was playing too much computer games. I was too young that time, and all I do is play basketball, spend time with my girlfriend, spend time with friends, with family, play video games a lot. So our agency even sent us a review class, and all you have to do is you go there, you signed up, they say that you went to class, and then you sit down, and the reviewers were really good, guys. These reviewers were top notch also. They were actually doctors who became nurses, and they passed their NCLEX, and they teach. And what would I usually do is to just sign in on the sign-in sheet, and then I would skip the class, and I would play computer games, and just play basketball. That's it most of the time, and then I would just study if I want to, because I was like thinking, I'm an ICU nurse. I was an ICU nurse that time. I said I know everything. I was too proud, guys. So plus my vices equals failure. All right, so now you have to refocus. Are you like spending more time with watching Facebook, watching basketball games, watching video games, whatever your vices are, guys? You can cut it down. If you've been like if you would love to watch or watch your Facebook every day for 5 hours, then, or watch television, guys. Oh my God, television. If you watch television for like 5 hours a day, make it just 2 hours, and spend the 3 hours studying your NCLEX or whatever nursing exam that you're gonna take. So that's how you do it. You have to refocus, guys. You have to refocus, and then when you take your exam, then you spend a lot of time studying. Then your chances of passing the exam, the nursing exam that you're gonna take, that you have failed once or twice or several times, your chances of passing that would be higher. All right. So next would be planning. We're almost there, guys, so I'm trying to go faster. Third is planning. If you have seen my video before, it's the title of my video was how to pass all nursing exam. Please do review it. All right, and I mentioned there how to plan. So planning is very important, guys. Planning is very important. If you schedule yourself 6 months before the exam, then spend, you can make a calendar on how you do it. So every day, let's say you spend 3 hours a day, 5 hours a day, 6 hours a day, because you still have like a lot of time to study. If you schedule yourself like a month prior to your exam, then most probably you're gonna spend more time each day to study the exam so that you can pass it. So you really have to plan. Don't make excuses, guys. If you're a foreign nurse or a nurse that's working right now, for example, your NLE, you haven't passed your NLE, so now you're like a nursing tech. You're I don't know what else to think about, but you're working, or sometimes you're not working in the medical field because you're still waiting for your time to take the exam. Then plan it out. I know it's really busy, guys. I work 4 jobs, no, 4 or 5, I think 5 jobs, guys, when I was studying for my CEN exam, my CEN certification, sorry. It's the Certified Emergency Room Nurse certification, guys. So there's no excuse. I promise you, there's no excuse, and make no excuse for yourself to say, you know what, I'm just gonna take this. I'm pretty sure I won't be able to study. Then don't do that. Then don't plan for that. Don't schedule yourself if you cannot study. All right. So planning, guys, it's very important. All right. If you can spend 1 to 2 hours a day while you're working, you always tell yourself, if you're working like me, you always tell yourself you're busy. Like my wife would ask, how are you? I'm so busy with work. I have this, I have that, you know. But guys, once again, refocus and plan it all out. When are you gonna, if you failed it like 3rd time already, 2nd time already, 5 times, 6 times already, then I would highly suggest that you take a time off work. Oh no, Mel, some people would say, you know, because they would ask me, what would I suggest? Because I passed all my certifications, my exams, and then how did I do that? While working, guys. So I would suggest that you take time off work. So let us say you have 3 months to study for your exam, for your nursing exam. Then what you do, guys, is you study for 2 months. Let us say you give like 1 to 2 hours a day of study, and then on the 3rd month apply for your leave, for a 1 month leave, and then study the whole month. That's it. All right. That I would highly suggest, guys, and I'm telling you, those people who listen to me, those nurses who listen to me and did it, they passed their exam, guys. All right, because they already failed it twice, 3 times, 5 times sometimes, you know. And take a time off from work and refocus and study. All right. Okay. So next would be number 4 is just to remind you guys that I have a video titled how to pass all nursing exam. Once again, it's how to pass all nursing exam. Go to my Facebook page, and then by the way, guys, my Facebook page is Mel June Perez RN, and look for my video there, how to pass all nursing exam. Review that. It's a 25-minute, 30 minutes video. It's really short, guys. For me, 30 minutes is short for learning, guys, to be honest. So review that, watch that video several times, guys, and I promise you that will help you. That will increase your chances of passing the exam that you failed. All right.
Left on Highway 6.
All right. Actually, we're here. I'm just gonna make a left, and we're already here, guys. And lastly, guys, review how to answer nursing exam questions. Once again, review how to answer nursing exam questions. There's a science behind answering nursing questions, guys.
Arriving at
There's a
8200 Highway 6
science
on the right.
behind
Make a sharp left
how
turn on
would
Highway
you
6.
attack nursing questions. How would you attack or answer nursing questions? So guys, there's a science to it all, guys. So hopefully I could I'm gonna place that on my list of videos to make. And guys, I even went to so way back, I used to apply to a lot of nursing agencies also, not just for US, nursing agencies to UK, Oman, Arab countries, Qatar. So I go there and I interview, and they always have a pre-qualification exam. Way back. This is way back, guys. When I was a new nurse, you go to the interview. You thought it would be just an interview and that's it, but no, they would give you exams, guys. Pre-qualification exams, nursing exams, like exams compared to NCLEX, compared to Hamad exams, compared to NLE exams, guys. That's what they're gonna test you. And then I usually pass those because of my test taking techniques. If you don't have those techniques, guys, then most probably your chances of passing the nursing exam that you already failed is less. All right, so you have to revisit. I'm sorry, you have to revisit how you answer those exam questions, guys. All right, and that's it for this video, angels, nurses. Until next time, okay? Don't forget to like, follow Meljun Perez RN. That's my FB page, and share it also, guys, to all the nurses who needs it. That's why I'm doing this videos for you guys, for you nurses, because I want to share my knowledge. I want to share my experiences, actually, and hopefully you can learn from it, learn from my mistakes, learn from my success, and that's it. All right, until next time, angels in the sick room, nurses, bye bye. I could not even turn it off. Oh, all right. Now I found out. I need to do it through my phone. I connected it to my phone. All right. Once again, bye-bye.